Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Okay, so today we've decided to talk about our big day when it happened, our Rora day.
Yeah,
What a day it was. Do you still remember everything?
of course I do. I
Yeah,
remember everything.
I remember. So it's a story time, guys. I'm just gonna tell you what really happened.
Okay, so here's how it happened. I told my mom. First, I told my mom that I wanted to get married, and I didn't know how it's done, like how the process goes. So she told me how to do it, and the next step was to go to my tete and let the family know. Yeah, that was it. So they set a date for us, right?
Yeah, they did.
They set a date for us in December, on December 21st. Yeah. So
And
before the day, that's what happened on my side. What about on yours?
I'm just gonna tell you guys what happened on the day.
No, okay.
So
So before he tells you what happened on the day, guys, before the actual day, things were hectic. Like, getting
yeah,
material for the day.
they never tell you about those
Yeah,
things. Cause you have
getting event people like for deco and stuff. Yeah,
yeah. I mean
that is hectic.
that was from her side. She just used to update me on what's happening, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was very hectic. On my side, well, I mean, you have to buy the grocery, like everything that's on the grocery. I didn't know that you have to buy literally everything. It's either you buy everything that's on the list or you buy everything and you can add up, but you can't subtract. You can add up the things. So I had to buy everything. I had to look for everything, and it was during lockdown, so it was a bit hectic to look for everything to move around. But lucky for me, I didn't have to move around as much because my sister decided to help me out and buy most of the things. Like I would just give her the money and she would go look for the things, and yeah, so it was quite easy. Like people were just helping me. I think like when it comes to these things, you need people to help you because doing everything alone, like you have to plan the day. I mean, there's so much that happens during the day, and there's so much that happens in the process of planning the things. So you need people. You definitely need people to help you plan the things.
And you can't really plan because no one tells you what's going to happen on the day. It's like a surprise.
Yeah,
Well, it was a surprise. No one, like usually, I don't know if it's usual, but I think some people get a list, right?
oh yeah.
Before
Nah.
the day, but we didn't do that. There was no list, so yeah, it
So
was
yeah.
hectic.
So let's fast forward to the day.
Yeah.
So my day, it started off well. Like everything was just fine. Woke up, put on my outfit. Like I'm sure you guys saw my outfit. Put on my outfit. I was excited. I was hyped. Because days before the day, I actually discussed the amount with her. Like we had a rough figure because they were refusing to tell us how much I was gonna pay for her. So like we had like an estimate which was nothing compared to the actual price. It was literally nothing near. So I was excited. I was like, you know what? The price is fine. I'm gonna have a good day. We're gonna enjoy. So I woke up and my
And
family.
did the Duduzani
Yeah,
challenge.
like my
Is that
family
what
was
it's
there.
called?
Yeah, the Duduzani challenge.
Yeah.
My family, they were just like, you know what? Before we go, because like everyone was going, my whole family was going, my cousins, my brothers, my sisters. So they decided, like, before we left, they were like, we need to do like a challenge to make it fun. So we did the challenge. It was just for fun, and then we posted it on. Where did we post it? I think I posted it on my Instagram, and then the next
On your
morning,
WhatsApp.
after
Yeah.
on my WhatsApp as well. And then the next morning, I just woke up to like,
That's what next morning.
no, I'm just gonna, like the Duduzani
Okay,
challenge, like what
yeah.
shocked me about the challenge. So I woke up the next morning and then like I saw like a tag from Zim Weddings. Yeah, I never thought I'd ever be on Zim Weddings, but I woke up to the, to the, like,
Yeah,
I
well,
was on
he
the
was
page.
on Zim Weddings. I was not. They actually got the bride wrong.
Yeah, they put my
Yeah.
cousin's sister. It was awkward.
Yeah.
And then one of your friends had to like correct them, and then yeah, that's when they finally put your name. So let's go back to the actual day.
Anyways, whilst they were doing the challenge, we were at home cooking, preparing for visitors, and
Yeah, that
my
was
cousins were getting their makeup done. Yeah, fitting the clothes.
It was a day.
That's
So
what we're doing.
yeah. So we prepared, everything was in order. We needed like 2 cars for the groceries. So I was in the other car, and then the main one with like the most of the groceries, they went first. Now I stayed behind. So we drove there. We drove to their house. We got there.
This was what time? What time?
We were supposed to get there at 9.
Yeah.
But then we kind of delayed. I mean, like we had things to do, so we got there at around 11, right? And like, you know what happens is like,
Well, we weren't ready until
yeah,
like
they were
half
not ready
10.
as well.
Half 10, yeah.
Yeah, and we had to wait
So
for
they
your
were not late.
brother as well.
Yeah.
It was just so yeah. So we got there. So basically, what happens is when you get there, I can't get in at all. Like during the whole process, I cannot get in. I cannot get inside. I cannot see her until it's done. So I was outside the whole time. People were getting in, because you go with this guy. You need to go with someone who's older, who's done it before. So this guy is called Munyai. So he's the one who gets in. He negotiates like all the prices. He negotiates on everything. From Diro, you get Diro first, and then you get the Diro. I think that's the pay that we'll be using to put out the money. So like there are so many things that you have to pay for. There's Musha, the one for my.
Oh, okay.
She wrote it down.
So there was Furamuromo.
Yeah.
There was Makandinzwanani,
Matekinyandevu.
Matikinyandevu, Kugara. That's the first
Kugara.
time I heard that one.
Kugara.
Yeah.
I think it was just your family.
Nah, I'm sure it's there.
Okay.
Chiuchiro, Mbudzi,
Yeah.
Kunonga. Oh, Kunonga is like Kunonga.
That one is interesting because
Yeah.
she picks up the money.
Yeah.
And then
My mom does too.
Oh, she does.
My aunts.
I didn't know that the
And
mother has to pick up the
Vana
money.
mainini.
Yeah.
Vanononga food.
So what happens is when she picks up the money, she has an option of putting it back inside.
It's not an option. It's not an option of putting it back inside. It's actually not allowed to put it back inside. You know that, right?
I didn't.
No. It's
Anyway,
not
moving
allowed.
forward, she didn't put it back.
Because it's not allowed to put back the money.
So we got the day before the Lobola day. I had like spoken to my friends, and we agreed that during the whole process, we're gonna be on the call, like discussing things, like just to make myself feel better and just for time to move. Guys, when the day comes, you will not even have time to touch your phone because like you're nervous and you're worried because so you go with an amount, right? And like your munyai has to negotiate so that that money can fit in like all the categories. So like you'll be scared because you don't know if they're gonna charge more or they're gonna charge extra in one, section. Like
Well, I'm sure no one can go with more money than they're going to be charged, guys.
I've heard.
How much money will you have?
I've heard stories. Like I had this friend.
Yeah.
I think I told you the story. Like he went for the Rora, and then he had half the money that they wanted. So he went there and he told them how much he had. And then the family was like, yeah, nah, you're not serious. So come back when you're serious. And they had to go back. So yeah, so I was just worried. Like I had that in my mind. I was like, what if that
No,
happens?
with half is fine, but you can't like go with, I don't know, a
quarter.
third. You can't.
But it worries me when it comes to like Lobola, like how they charge us. I just thought that was just my own thinking. Like, I think you're supposed to pay what you can and what you want, like just to appreciate. But anyway, I don't make the rules, so
It's not like
I don't
that.
make the rules, so yeah, I can't change anything. But if I could have it my way, and for my kids' sake, I would allow the groom to just
Pay whatever they have.
yeah,
You can
just
just pay whatever you have.
to just so that it's not supposed to be like a
I'm sure that's just talk.
nah. I think I would, because like I don't think it's supposed to be like a payment. It's just like a token of appreciation, like thank you guys
like
for
that. It
for
is,
raising,
but you don't appreciate with
like if he doesn't
with
have
whatever.
money and his like maybe his background, they don't have money, but my children, they love these guys. I'm not gonna tell them like no,
No one
because
says
he has
no.
$200 and
No
like
one says
yeah,
no, babe.
but that's just me. Obviously, no one is gonna listen to me.
No,
People
no
have their
one,
own
guys.
opinions.
No one actually says
This has
no.
been happening for years, for decades, for centuries. So I can't change anything.
Guys, let me tell you.
Yeah.
If you want to marry, right? I'm sure you can just go with whatever you have, as long as you and your girlfriend have talked about it, and the girlfriend has talked to the family about it, and the boyfriend is open. Because
Yeah.
that has happened lots of times. It's not like there's a set amount of mari inenge ichidiwa, but it's just according to how you communicate. That's what I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I don't know. Like like people are very expensive. You were very expensive as well.
I wasn't expensive. It was a token of appreciation. It wasn't me being expensive.
So yeah, we can just
It was
talk
you
about that
giving
day.
lots of money to them, not me being expensive.
Okay, so we can just talk about the day.
Yeah.
So it was very exciting because like everything is new. So like they do the process, the negotiations, they get in, they'll be coming back outside to update you on how much they've paid so far and how much we're left with. So yeah, that was happening, and like it takes like 2 hours, take 2 hours tops, like the negotiations. And then after everything is done, after all the payments are done, that's when you can get in with the groceries. Like it gets in first, and then we get in after, like just after, like minutes after the guy gets in. That's when I finally get it. That's when I finally get in. And yeah. So like before I went there, I was told that like when you get in, you're supposed to sit down on the floor. So we got inside, and like these guys were like sit on the couch. So I thought, what's going on? I was thinking to myself, I was like, what's going on? So yeah, that was new, because I think my vejirungu. That's what they actually told me. They were like, "Ta vejirungu." So we sat on the couch, and yeah, we have to introduce ourselves, and you have to do this. So I lost my cool. I lost my touch. Like when I went there, I was good. Man. It's not coming out. Something like that.
Yeah, that's why we charged what we charged.
Yeah, we charged for. I think that was because we were late. We charged extra. Tichi. What do they call it? Yeah, let's just call it my charges, my extra charges. We were charged my extra.
I don't know about the charges, guys. I was just there picking up my money.
After that, everything else was done. We started talking, and then we ate. Guys, that day we ate. We ate. Up to this very day, I think I haven't had food that much.
You had to eat it.
I
couldn't
ate
leave
because I
the
was
food.
yeah, I ate. It was fun. The day was fun. So yeah, after the whole process, after eating, they ask her when she wants to come to my house, and yeah, she told them, and it was days after. So yeah, here she is, and that's how the process is done.
Oh, so before you go to your husband's house, you have to go through a process called kuperekwa. Yeah. Kuperekwa is where your tete and your gogo vanokuperekedza kumba kwacho so that they can see the living conditions and stuff kuti mwana wedu tikumusiya kuri boy here. Yeah.
And more money is taken out. Ged, guys. Ged, you have to give them like every step yavanenge move. You have to give them money. So kana vasina kuifara the amount, they don't move.
We'll go back home.
They don't move. So like one of the tetes anenge akamira, right? So if you give her money and then she tells the other tetes and the murora how much she has, if they're not impressed, they don't move. If they're impressed, they move to the next step. So they start from the gate up until like the door, the main door, and then that's it. And then she's inside. After that, they have to sweep the whole house, and then kuti geze samakumbo. Yeah, like it's a whole traditional process. It's a very I think we'll do another video on that.
Yeah.
We'll do another because it's a whole different process on its own. Like it takes time. So yeah, that's how we ended up being together. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Here we are.
Yeah, here we are on our life journey. So thank you guys for watching the video.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.